With their grip on their university bastion slipping, Hong Kong's protesters went elsewhere today to prove they aren't beaten. On what is Kowloon's Regent Street, an early Christmas was eclipsed by the fight for democracy. We watched as several of these defenders of freedom ended up losing theirs, although it wasn't something the police wanted us recording. It has been another day of bitter fighting here. The tragedy is Hong Kong just can't free itself of this. An intentional absence of leadership on the protesters' side, coupled with an unintentional absence of leadership on the government side, has made for this inescapable cycle of violence. The protesters still have plenty of support, and today the injured among them also earned the sympathy of the Reverend Matheson from Ayrshire, who allowed her church to become a first aid station. And what do you make of these young people?
Well, I commend them greatly because they're committed to what they have to do, and they're believing in what they have to do, and they're fighting for what they believe.
Tonight, we got into the still besieged Hong Kong Polytechnic University. In the early hours of this morning here, this entry point went up in flames as students tried to resist the police assault. This evening, the place was very quiet by comparison. The atmosphere forlorn, the mood despondent. Those who fought to be free now find themselves trapped. Earlier in the day, hundreds of student protesters who'd occupied the campus made a break for it, only to find themselves tear-gassed by the police officers who surround the place. While some demonstrators escaped, others were detained. This man is shouting his name in the hope a lawyer sees these pictures and comes to his aid. These are some of the parents of the young people still under siege inside the university. They came to the police lines to beg for mercy on behalf of their sons and daughters. Those still trapped inside the campus face up to 10 years in jail for rioting if caught and convicted. Not much of an incentive to surrender then for those few who find themselves surrounded and under the police spotlight tonight. Some have managed to escape by abseiling from a bridge down to waiting motorcycles. A getaway means protesting another day, and in the absence of leadership, this crisis is perpetually condemned to another day, week, month. John Irvine, News at 10, Hong Kong.